What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we are back with another Marvel Snap video. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about one of the most important topics if you are interested in reaching infinite, and that, my friends, is cube management, because there are so many videos out there that talk about the best decks, the best cards, but literally none of that matters if you are not managing your cube losses, all right? So that's what we're gonna be going over in this video. But before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chris, AKA Bootman, and if you love Marvel Snap as much as I do, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. I love making videos discussing different strategies, topics to help you reach infinite, and just, the game in general. So make sure you subscribe, and we are trying to hit 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We just passed 3,000. We were at like 700 last week, so things are going pretty well, all right? But it'll be a great Christmas gift to me if we keep growing this thing before the end of the year, and I promise to provide you with a bunch of amazing content, and I have a bunch of cool stuff planned, like Discord. That'll be going up this weekend for all of you who have been asking, okay? But I can't wait to keep growing this community. So let's jump into this thing, all right? So as you can see, I am rank infinite, and something that I asked in the last video is, what do you think is your main issue? Is it RNG? Is it the randomness of the game? Is it a lack of the cards? Are you just not, at a higher collection level? Or is it cube management? Do you think you're not managing your cubes very well? Are you snapping too much, not retreating? You know what I mean? And a lot of people actually said, yeah, I think it's cube management. Well, the good news is that you're self-aware, okay? Like, if you can admit that you have a cube management problem, we can work on that, okay? Because RNG, it's random, it's in the name, all right? What cards you have, your collection level, you only have so much control over that, because even if you're paying and buying like gold and credits and upgrading cards, you don't have really any control over what cards you're getting. But cube management, that, my friends, is something that we can work on. So I wanted to go over this. I have a little bit of a background in poker. I live in Las Vegas, so obviously I'm amazing. I'm kidding, all right? But I've played poker for a long time, nowhere near a professional level, but I brought a lot of that knowledge in here, because when you're playing poker, you know when you need to know when to get out. You need to know when to just take your chips and wait for the next hand, all right? You don't stay in when the odds are against you. And I think about that a lot when I'm playing Marvel Snap. So I'm hoping this will help you out. So I'm gonna play some games, I'm gonna walk you through my process, and yeah, before we do that, let's talk about the deck that we're gonna be using. So to go over cube management, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna play as though I am trying to reach infinite. I'm gonna walk you through my thought process on how I'm managing these cubes. And we're gonna be using the famous Magentras deck. So if you're new here, this deck has helped me reach infinite, not one, but 2 times, okay? So yeah, and you might be asking like, hey Chris, do you have any replacements for Captain Marvel? Any replacements for Mysterio? Well, don't worry, my friend. I made an entire video about replacement cards for every single card in this deck, so make sure you go check that video out. I'll link it down in the description, all right? And before we get started, you guys, this is the second time I've recorded this video. My audio keeps being weird and the settings are changing. So I'd appreciate if you watched all the way through, share this video, because this video has taken like 3 or 4 times as long as it should. And I'm hoping my audio is good. It was just cutting out. So if you're like an audio aficionado expert, if you use like OBS Studio, I have no idea what's going on, but I think we're good. I think we're at a decent place. I need to tweak it a little bit, but at least you can hear me, all right? But anyways, let's jump into some games. And yeah, by the way, just real quick, man, I had such great games and like such good commentary on cube management, and it was just perfection. So hopefully we have that same kind of luck jumping into this. Let's play a few games. All right, so a few things. One of them is I never snap turn 1. If you've been around, you know how much of a problem I have with that. Never snap turn 1. There's so much that can happen. It doesn't matter what card you have in your hand. The locations are such a major factor. I never snap turn 1. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna toss Hood out here. Right now, there's a lot of armors running around, so I'll usually toss Hood in an unseen location just because they're gonna be, I don't know, less inclined to just throw armor out on an unknown location, or if they played over here on the left side first turn, so because I want my, look at this person. I want Venom or Killmonger to be able to take out Hood and Nova. So they snap turn 1. What's this? Is this, like, unless they have Watcher, that location could absolutely screw them. All right, right now, I'm gonna skip this turn just because I don't have anything to kill these things, all right? So, so here's another tip, all right. So the reason I'm laughing is because this is way too common in this game. This guy snapped because he's like, all right, this guy wants to kill his Hood. So I have armor. Therefore, anything, I just ruined this whole guy's game. Like, do you know how insane that is? Do you know how insane it is to snap because you had the upper hand on one turn? I don't care about Hood. What if I just sacrifice this location? You know what I mean? What if I build up so much power that that -2 doesn't matter? Don't snap, don't get cocky. If you counter one move, that is not enough for you to snap. That is nowhere near enough for you to snap. So another thing, part of this is understanding what deck they're playing. Right now, I'm a little confused. He just ran Moon Knight. Moon Knight's 3 cost. I just saw Ironheart disappear. So there's a possibility that he's running a Surfer deck, all right? So, here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna magic this location. Oh my God, and he's dropping Enchantress. Oh, this is one of those ones where I just really hope I win just to teach this person a lesson. So, here's what we're gonna do. Watch. We're gonna open this back up. I'm not gonna play over here because I wanna drop my Carnage. Totally fine. There's a possibility we can pull out Shang-Chi. But yeah, I get very upset when someone snaps because they countered one move. Like, that is just a very, very bad play. If I really wanted to mess with this guy too, what I would do is Enchantress right here. So yeah, there's a chance this might go bad, but I'm willing to lose 2 cubes, okay? 2 cubes isn't a big deal. When they snap that early, totally fine. I can play up until the last turn and decide whether or not I wanna stay in this. So like, if Danger Room screws me right here, I'm bouncing, I'm out. But if things work out right here, and if Shang-Chi comes out, but look, let's see. Are you gonna blow it up? Yep. So, I'm out. So one of the things is too, you gotta get rid of like your pride in this game, right? So we're gonna retreat, right? So one of the things too is you gotta get rid of your pride in this game. There is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with retreating in this game, okay? And something, let me know if you want me to make a video on this down in the comments, but anger management in this game. So my background is like in mental health. I've worked in addiction treatment. I've been sober for 10 years. I was not always this happy-go-lucky guy that you see here. I used to be a very angry guy, so I had to work on anger management, and there's a lot of tilting that can happen in this game. So I've worked on some strategies. So if that's something else you struggle with on your way to Infinite, let me know down in the comments, and I'll make a video with some tips on that, all right? Okay, but remember, we are managing cube loss. So we lost 2 cubes there. 2 cubes. Ain't nothing. Nothing at all. We can win 1 game, get that back. We get a good game, we can quadruple, you know, like we can get 8 instead of the 2. So it's no big deal. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Because I'm telling you, like, since I see it as a marathon and not a sprint, I know it's gonna be a slow haul, right? I think too many people snap because they're in a hurry, you know? But the thing you gotta understand is I've reached Infinite twice within a week. So like, does it really matter? Does it really matter if I'm playing the slow game? Does that make sense? So don't be in a rush on this. Now, Weird World, not a huge fan of that. Okay, so he might be running an ongoing deck because, like I said, another big thing, part of cube management is knowing cards. Knowing cards, knowing the decks, knowing what they're gonna play. So we gotta familiarize ourselves with that because that will help you know when to stay in, when to back out. But since our buddy Weird World popped up here, another reason why you don't snap until all the locations are seen, it's hard to tell because he's getting random cards now. We don't know if it's ongoing. So I wanna buff Bishop, but I'm just not because I wanna save this Killmonger just in case something silly happens. Actually, you know what? I wanna win Asgard, so, and I don't wanna kill my Ant-Man, so let's do it. Oh, we're drawing from opponents' decks. That makes it easier. All right. I'm a little flustered from having to re-record this. Like, I spent like an hour trying to fix the audio, and it just was not happening at all. Yeah, I know. So, Namor here, Cosmo here. I'll go into a Captain Marvel. Hey, maybe he got my my magic and he wants to do a little something. So I'm like wondering, like, is he running a Destroyer deck? That's not going to do too much for you. Oh, but if he's running Destroyer... Okay. So, like, right here, I'm fairly confident on this one. Okay? So, well, let's see. Let me see. So I'm up here. She's going to move. So Captain Marvel, if you watch my video on Captain Marvel, so she's going to move, but that would take Namor down. So sometimes the math takes a little bit, especially if I'm like adding this all up. So I don't think we can win here. So even if I did that, that's, see, God, I can't even do the math right now because that's going to buff Bishop by 2. That'll be 9 plus 1. So he'll be 10, 13, 16, 20. We have 10 here. And then if you fly there, like if they play anything right here, I'm screwed. Oh! Sometimes you just got to do the math and they'll leave. I was about to retreat. By the way. I don't know what they had or didn't have, but I'm pretty sure they would have won. Like, all they would have had to do was put a card middle, and we would have lost. That is it. But maybe he was thinking, since Weird World came out, that I had one of his best cards that, you know, like Destroyer. Because if I did drop Destroyer, yeah, I don't even know if that would have worked. Because if I dropped Destroyer here, I would have had to stack middle and then hope for the best. So yeah, next game. Ooh, playing against Boba Fett. So as we jump into this, let me tell you about a game that was in the last video that I had to cut because the audio was terrible. We had a game where Sakaar pulled out our cards, right? Their Ultron dropped. They were running a Patriot deck. It filled up the other locations. And then I think it was my Crossbones came out, right, against their Ultron. And I had everything I needed. I had Enchantress, just so much. I had Killmonger just waiting there. And that was an instance where I was just so confident that I snapped. But I very rarely snap, and I very rarely snap back. Okay, these are two things that I do not do regularly. Like, the amount of confidence I need has to be so high, okay, because it's a marathon, not a sprint. All right, so I'm gonna wait just because I'm not sure what he's running yet, okay? Sunspot, I doubt it's like a zoo deck. I doubt it's a lot of one cost, but I don't want to put my demon out here before I know if Killmonger is going to be something I need to play. See, there's another 1-drop. There's another 1-drop. You see what I'm saying? And you see what I'm saying? You see what's going on? You see how I think? All right. So we're going to try to get some buffage going on. Oh my God, what if it's Killmonger? Oh, that would have been so funny. Crap. I hate when Mysterio comes out on Sinister London. So here, before he does something like armor, let's do this. Hope this doesn't, I don't regret this. Oh no. You poor guy. Oh, you poor thing. By the way, that sucks when that hits Enchantress. Just brutal. Yeah, so I'm not going to snap. He might retreat or he has something up his sleeves that I'm not aware of. But yeah, so let's do this. Oh, are you banking on a Infinite? Crap, and I don't have turn priority. Okay, because he's not banking on an Infinite. All right, let's do 1 or 2 more. So yeah, like that last one, and again, familiarizing yourself with decks. Like, I was not going to snap because I didn't have turn priority, even though I had Shang-Chi. So I would have had to drop Shang-Chi before his Infinite came out. I don't think he had Infinite, but like when I think about it, he had a sunspot, so I'm not really sure what was going on there, but I wasn't confident enough to snap. You know what I mean? God. So Machine World is one of those annoying ones where if I drop Black Widow, he can put my Widow's Bite in Machine World, which is not fun at all. Ugh, crap. I might do it because I have a decent amount of stuff in my hand, and then we could play the game, going back and forth, of giving each other Widow's Bite. Bishop's such a good card, I just don't want to not use him. Because I was debating on doing like a Nova into Carnage, but like Carnage for this deck is not a card that like wins games for me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna hold off, see what happens with Attilan. Here comes the freaking Widow's Bite, which actually it doesn't matter because it's going back in my deck. Well, that worked out pretty good, didn't it? And look, Nova and... So, see, no matter how many good things happen... Oh, by the way, just noticed that. Okay, so he's kind of... I'll do this and give these to him. But, oh, what deck is this? But yeah, like, regardless of how confident I am, regardless of what happens, like, I'm not snapping. There's not enough in my hand, enough going on. I hate Mindscape too. I will Magic Mindscape every single time. Every single time. I am not swapping hands with you. Even if I have terrible cards in my hand, like what if his cards are worse, I will Magic Mindscape 10 out of 10 times. He just gave me a buffer Carnage. Huh. You guys want to see something funny? So he just gave me a free 12 cost. Because look, it doesn't matter if he doesn't go off. That works out perfectly for me. We'll flood his deck a little bit. Buff up Bishop. See what happens. Okay, interesting. And we have Shang-Chi. That's an interesting snap. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to stay in this. This is worth 4 cubes for me. All right. I'm about to pop my Nova. Okay. I'm going to buff Bishop up twice. I'm taking out his Carnage. So he could have pulled something really good with Nick Fury. I don't know. But I think like where we're at right now, it's worth it. You know, I'm also about to eliminate the -1 here. So let's see. Let's see. This might work out bad, but I think like the percentage of like, I feel 50-50 right now, especially because I'm not 1,000% sure what kind of deck this guy's running. Like, what is this? Colossus, Watcher, Cosmo, Maximus. Like, I don't know. Like, is it a Surfer deck? Maybe, because I see Cosmo and Maximus, but maybe not. I have a couple decks where I run Cosmo and Maximus. So we win middle. Let's see what's going on. But either way, I wasn't by the way, I was not. Oh my God, you poor guy. You poor thing. You thought leader? You thought leader was gonna. Oh God. Also, be very careful with all the cockiness snapping around leader too. So, yeah, I was not expecting leader, but that's one of the reasons why leader is just the bane of my existence. You never know what deck he's going to pop up in. And I guess that's another reason not to snap back until people get some leader fatigue and stop using this ridiculous card, or until this stupid card gets nerfed. But anyways, I had fun. I don't know about you, but that was pretty fun. Oh, I actually wonder if you pull leader from Nick Fury. Definitely possible. But that's one of the good things about leader being like this, like, oh, I'm gonna win everything card, because people will snap all willy-nilly. Just gave me 4 cubes. Thank you. Let's play one more. All right, I love that location. By the way, I was thinking about it. You know how long it's been? It's been weeks since we had like a positive location, right? We had like Lamentus, then we had the one that turns everything into a symbiote, right? Like we have like a lot of locations that like aren't like super cool for everybody, right? Like Bar Sinister, it's all right. It makes things like kind of fun. When we had that, what else? Project Pegasus, that's a fun one, you know? Is this the guy I played? I can't remember, because this looks familiar. That right there looks familiar. Let's see. Oh man. What do I want to do? Let's do this. Wait. Watch this. I got an idea. Okay? Here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to drop Nightcrawler, hoping he doesn't play over here. I'm going to be ahead. I'm going to drop Crossbones. Nice. Okay? So now I can drop Crossbones. Check this out. You guys want to see some cool next level big brain stuff happen right here? So I'm dropping Crossbones. Now, check this out. I'm going to move Nightcrawler, drop my Hulkbuster. Oh, Cerebro. Interesting. But you know who Cerebro doesn't like? Enchantress. But again, not going to snap, because if he drops a Mystique somewhere else other than this lane right here, it is not good for us. But check this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop Typhoid Mary here. So when I do Enchantress that Cerebro, it'll also Enchantress mine. See, this is when Enchantress isn't as amazing. Okay, so check this out. Like when people snap, I just kind of just keep playing my game, right? Like all I know is like right now I have decent odds, okay? Because this thing's not going to be nearly as buff. I'm about to blow stuff up with Killmonger. Enchantress is going to take him down too. So, watch this. Where do we want to buff? I think this might be our best lane. Because I'm gonna blow some stuff up over here. Yeah, this will kill my... Okay, so I'll leave some room over here too. And I could drop Enchantress and Captain Marvel. So that's cool.
Wind stayed my hand.
I'm gonna open the board up for him a little bit though.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, so I think we made a decent move. So you're not gonna draw here. He can only drop one place too. Oh my god! Oh no, you guys! Oh no. Okay, I'm leaving this in, even though it hurts my brain. So clearly what happened, in case you didn't recognize it. He stormed my Enchantress. I mean, he stormed my magic, which is kryptonite. It's kryptonite. So I was sitting there just planning ahead, walking through all that, and he dropped Storm on it. So yeah, that sucks. Let's do one more because that hurt my soul. And yeah. So that's something I don't take into consideration enough. It's very rare. Like I said, this is the deck that's taken me to Infinite twice. And it's very rare that someone plays a Storm or a Scarlet Witch on my Magic. Very, very rare. So it's not something in the forefront of my mind. But I also think that's another reason why I personally do not like snapping or snapping back. Maybe it's because I am me and I could be absent-minded. You know what I mean? I could not be paying attention. If I'm being totally honest with you guys, I play an insane amount of Marvel Snap while I'm just chilling, watching TV with my girlfriend and my son. So like, I'm like half there, you know? So I go through a lot of motions, I look at the math, all this other stuff, and then, you know, it's another reason why I retreat often. Okay, so we're gonna clear that out. That's kind of cool. Ooh, that's not good. Well, it might be good because right now I've noticed a lot of collector decks. So this might be a collector deck with Agent 13 popping out. But collector, obviously, there's a, what's his face? Devil Dino, too. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay. I wish I had, my dude, my bishop. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I wonder who you got, Captain Marvel or that. Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna do this, even though it's gonna kill my demon. But I want to do this because he just Nakia'd, so that means that he might have something buff enough where Shang-Chi can take it out, and I don't want it hiding behind the Wakanda shield. And then even though I'm about to kill my demon with Killmonger, if I can make him think he's gonna win Wakanda or win with a high power card, then we're fine. And there it is. There he is. But it doesn't look like Thor was hit by Nakia. So check this out. I'm gonna put this here. This might not be good. Let's see. But nobody thinks you're gonna sacrifice your own demon at the end of the game. Nobody thinks it. Is it Jane Foster? Ah, okay. So check this out. This might work out. We might win here. Let's see. So neither of us have snapped. That's good. Like 2 cubes, cool. 2 cubes, we're kind of feeling each other out. If he drops Mjolnir and something big, that's an issue. Okay, we got this. Yeah, because he's going to have absolutely nothing here. Look. That sucks. What? He just sacrificed his own demon? You're dang right I did. But yeah, still, like, I'm not going to snap on that. Like, I'm not going to snap on that. And this person was smart too. Like, they didn't snap either. Like, they clearly didn't get their Mjolnir draw. So yeah. All right, everybody, that's the video. Sorry for like the lack of enthusiasm, or maybe it's there and I'm just getting in my own head. But yeah, this 30-minute video has taken me like 2 hours. So I really hope I provided enough value and everything. You know what? Like, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do if you made it this far into the video. I'm going to upload that other video with bad quality, with bad audio quality. It's still listenable. You can still hear it. It just gets annoying, right? And I don't want to make that public. So anyways, I'm going to upload it unlisted, but it will be linked down in the description if you want to watch that one. I talk a lot more about cube strategy if you want to double up on your cube strategy, content, okay? So I'll link that down below, but I hope you gained something from this. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'm happy to do more videos like this, but I hope I was able to walk you through the process of when I stay, when I go, you're able to see some of the mistakes I made, and everything like that. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. I was gonna do 2 videos today, but I am so drained. We'll see how this day goes. But yeah, have an amazing rest of your day. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. Help me get to 4,000 by the end of the year. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.